I'll admit it, I'll admit it. Watch your motherfucking tone, boy. Yeah, it hurt, boy. Oh, here going on, motherfucker that don't understand the concept of putting money first, boy.
Alright, welcome to the Hip Hop Snobs album review edition. This week, we are doing the new Drake project that just dropped.
If you're reading this, it's too late.
It surfaced and everybody's buzzing about it, so we thought it would be right for us to review it. This is a 16-track project, 17 if you count the bonus track. What were some highlights for this album for you?
As far as highlights go, I'm really thinking about as it works, as you can tell, kind of Drake has kind of fell in love with the Worst Behavior flow, because Worst Behavior was a huge hit, you know. But Drake is a way better rapper than Worst Behavior, as we've seen on Pound Cake, as we've seen on Too Much, as we've seen on, well, I could even go down a list of all the Drake tracks that he's been way more introspective and way more lyrical on. But so with this tape overall, I feel like he tried to appeal to both audiences. I feel like he doesn't know where to go next. Like you said in the song, I switched up the flow. He doesn't want to capture a niche. He wants to kind of still appeal to everybody. So because he banged in the club, he also does but he is as talented with the wordplay that he also went around with in the track as well. So I feel like he was trying to appeal to every audience with this tape.
Now, what I gathered from listening to this, I forgot to plug Uber at the beginning. I'm gonna just throw this Uber plug. I'm gonna throw this Uber plug. 3, 2, 1, action. This blog, of course, is brought to you by Uber. If you need a ride, had too much to drink, Uber got you. Just use the promo code at the bottom of the screen. If you have never used Uber before, use that promo code. Your first ride will be free. And if you think you got what it takes to drive for Uber, fill out an application online, and to ensure employment, make sure you use my name as a reference. Let them know I referred you, and I will do my best to ensure your employment. You can try it, or anybody you know that's probably looking for a job that will be interested in driving for Uber.
If you drive it to Jalopy, there you go.
With bum-ass whips, don't apply for Uber. You'll get turned down. Save yourself the embarrassment. If you don't drive at least an 07, don't apply for Uber. You'll get that no.
They don't want no person.
Uber has a reputation to maintain.
Alright.
Same production. One interesting text that I got that was a description of this album. Shout out to Lachelle. I'm gonna use your quote when you said that that Drake does a typical Drake. It's when he raps about these topics.
I have enemies. I fuck strippers. Fame sucks. I'm the greatest rapper. I'm better than all the legends. All of them. I ate out Rihanna. Nicki Minaj has me in the friend zone. I'm in her friend zone.
Second track, which is Energy, produced by Boy Wonder, his longtime collaborator, and Obi O'Brien as a producer. Personal favorite line, "Gonna call your ass an Uber. Got somewhere to be." With that being said, use that promo code if you need a free ride for Uber. Uber got you. Thanks for the plug, Drake. Use that promo code. Follow me on Instagram, @BrandonRidley. Tough talk, the tough talk lines that's reoccurring on this project. Run up on him and we gonna see.
One of definitely the highlights from the tape, I feel like with this tape, or with, definitely with this song, he definitely told him, okay, I'm embracing the fact, yeah, I trick on strippers. Keep counting the money I spend on strippers. Okay, I see all the tweets, see all the comments, I see it. I don't respond to it like Wale would do, or like other rappers do. I'm not gonna respond to it, but no, I see it all, and okay, this is how I respond to it. I put on wax, which I thought was actually pretty dope, and it was pretty cool.
Yeah, and in perfect Drake fashion, he doesn't say no names.
No names.
He never says no names. He'll sneak just the hell out of you. The third track is 10 Bands, also produced by Boy Wonder. Standout line for that track was, "My ex asked me where I'm moving. I say on to better things." What Drake provides on his projects and songs is he provides captions. Instagram captions. Lines that you are going to use on your Instagram captions, Facebook statuses, and tweets.
When you talk about most quoted, he said that in the song before, yeah, he's the most quoted. These lines, people quote him. He knows what he's doing as far as relating to people and in that fashion.
Track number 6, Madonna, produced by Noah 40, his longtime producer. Nothing special about this song until, for me, until the sample came in, So Anxious by Genuine. Don't know what its fixation is, and I'm not mad about it.
Actually, yeah, from what I heard from OVO Jennings, Brandon Jennings, shout out to Brandon Jennings. But from what I hear, they're in Toronto, they're really big on Genuine. So that you could, if you are any familiar with OVO sound or whatever, Party Next Door has definitely sampled Genuine before, and
The Weeknd. The Weeknd's a big fan of Genuine. I remember him like
The Weeknd is definitely
he's definitely a fan. He's sweet.
So the reoccurrence of So Anxious is and it kind of makes sense as far as like this being a Toronto like thing. Like they love Genuine in Toronto was.
I like to thank you for bringing that up because I didn't even think about that, and I forgot all about that. And this is a song that we don't really need to speak about because everybody knows this song. It was a hit before we even heard this project. Six God. Six God is a track where he uses the quote-unquote worst behavior flow, which now people refer to as the Six God flow. It's a flow that he got addicted to, which is reoccurring all throughout this project. He can't stop doing it, he can't stop using it. Some love it, some hate it. Like this man right next to me.
Only because Drake is a lot better rapper than his worst behavior. Six God flow, like I said, worst behavior also. Like I hate worst behavior, it's a terrible song, in my opinion. You know, and so yeah, in my opinion, like he can do a lot better than anything that has to do with the worst behavior and Six God, and he used that flow on multiple songs on the mixtape, and he's a better rapper than that. Like you're great, you don't have to use that like pause in between.
Preach. This is another track produced by his protege and also featuring his protege, Party Next Door. Now this. What Party Next Door brings to this song is his personal sound. It's kind of an acquired taste if you're into the auto-tune sounds of a Party Next Door or Rich Homie Quan or Future.
I do understand there are Rich Homie fans. I don't understand why, but there are Rich Homie fans out there. You shouldn't be. But Party is very artistic. I feel like he has a more artistic, more musical sound to it. Like he actually thinks about music. Like that Future was kind of thrown into it. Like, okay, yeah, I can write good hooks. I sound definitely better on auto-tune. Okay, I'm gonna do it. But Party, I feel like is a lot more artistic with it. Yeah, for sure.
And his artistic sound leads very well into the next track, the Interlude by Party Next Door, which I actually personally like. Is one of the highlights for me on this project. And speaking of interludes, we're going to take a moment to have our own little interlude where we are going to introduce you to a man by the name of T. Russ, giving us his bias section, speaking on this project by Drake.
This is the bias section of the review of the Drake mixtape. If you're reading this, it's too late. My name is John Tyler Russell. I go by Tyler, T. Russ, Russ Bucks. Anything with Russ in it, I guess they call me that. You know, I'll take it. I am a huge Drake stan. Yes, I said stan, S-T-A-N. This Drake app, I had to plug. Nobody had it. You know, it was in, promo stages, you know what I'm saying? Any information, Drake/LeBron, I was getting it first, letting the streets know. I thought the mixtape was great, from the beginning. I, just felt the aggression. I felt the bars, everything I asked for with the rapping, Drake is top 3 in the game, undeniable. I'll debate it any day of the week. This mixtape is one of the best projects so far this year. I know it's only February, but I guarantee you this will be one of the memorable projects once this year's over. Best track might be 6 p.m. in New York. Fire, spitting bars, came at everybody in a respectable way, but still got a shot in there. You look at the Tyga diss, nobody cares about Tyga. This isn't 2011 anymore. I'm gonna be listening for at least the rest of this month. Stop till the album drops. The whole Cash Money situation, obviously with the whole, Wayne, is going through everything with the Carter Five. Dude, don't be paying nobody. You know what I'm saying? I guess they say the best way to stay rich is, not giving nobody no damn money. So, I guess that's his, MO. So, it might be time for Drake to dip out of there right quick, go 0 to 100 and just leave, But overall, I think right now with Drake and rap, I think he's the best rapper in the game. I'll argue with anybody any day, you know what I'm saying? We can, compare catalogs, discography, equations, I got stats, you know what I'm saying? If you want to argue with me on Twitter, we can get it popping too, at C Russell, 3 L's, hit me up on Instagram, More people say, he doesn't rap about real stuff. He's rich. Rap about what you know about, okay? If you ain't got them problems, don't rap about them, you know what I'm saying? If you didn't come from it, don't rap about it, you know what I'm saying? I like what he talks about because that's what life he's living, you know what I'm saying? He talks about money, he talks about women, talks about success. That's him. Let him do him. You know what I'm saying? This is T. Russ. This is in the bias section of the Drake mixtape review. If you're reading this, it's too late. Best project out right now.
That was T. Russ with the bias section. Now,
that's my boy Russ Bucks for sure.
Yeah, we gonna get your followers up there, bro. At least on IG. But all right, follow him on IG, by the way. All right, so But Used To featuring Lil Wayne, produced by Wonder Girl, who I've heard is actually a pretty dope producer. But on this track, I couldn't tell because this wasn't like her typical type. It was an exact mimic to me of the Six God beat.
To me, it offered nothing for the tape because, okay, one, we heard already, you know, we always felt the type of way as far as that project went. It's hard for the way, so why would you pull that song away and put it on this project?
Shout out to Wonder Girl, you're more talented than this. It's the same song, it's the worst. But it is the Six God beat that you pretty much read it and
with the worst behavior flow.
With the worst behavior flow that is still continuing at this point on the project, still doing worst behavior flow.
Because y'all loved it.
Because y'all loved it. You did this.
Y'all
did this to Drake. Wayne started off shaky. Suck a nigga dick for that iPhone 6. That made me laugh. That was hilarious.
Yeah.
That is so terrible. Which brings us to track number 12, 6 Man. 6 Man was another 40 produced track with a typical trap sound this time. It wasn't exactly the Six God worst behavior sound. Now this song has a typical trap sound beat. Yeah. But it's not typical for 40 production. This sounds nothing like 40's ever produced. It sounds like something you can find anywhere from any local rapper that's trying to do copy or mimic the trap sound. But for 40's production, it was a little outside the box for him. All right, track number 14, which is the favorite of the man sitting right next to me, which is called The Company, featuring Travis Scott, produced by Travis Scott.
Company was definitely a dope track. It was my favorite type of Drake as far as you know, from lyrical to crooning to just an overall good song. I feel like he gave it to us on that joint, like, for sure.
You the Six, produced by Boy Wonder, which is a very confessional, open and honest song for Drake, where he's most vulnerable talking to his mother. That's what I gathered from it. What did you gather from that track and what he was?
Yeah, it's not as sweet as ever. Like he's kind of now breaking down how unsweet it was with his family, with him being famous and things like that. So now it's like, okay, yeah, you've seen that him and his mother's relationship wasn't as unknown with too much, and now it's like, okay, these are actual like conversations that we have. Like, this is what it is, and I feel like he did a great job articulating that.
In conclusion, Drake's upcoming album, Views from the Six, doesn't have a single, and it doesn't need a single. You know why? Because this project is the single with the worst behavior Six God flow. This is something that, of course, is not going to be timeless. This definitely has a date. I think Views from the Six is going to be an album where he goes more for a timeless sound or brings us new sound, something we haven't heard before from him. Maybe new content. I would like to thank T. Russ for bringing us insight in his bias section and his views on Drake. This has been Brandon Ridley. Make sure you use Uber. Make sure you use that promo code if you've never used Uber before, and make sure you get yourself a free ride. If you want to drive for Uber, sign up and use my name, Brandon Ridley. Follow me on Instagram if you have any questions on how to go about doing that and how to get employed by Uber. Thanks to Drake and your album. If you're reading this, it's too late. Your expensive ass mixtape.